You took it.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I wanted to share a real quick reflection with everyone. The World Cup just ended, and with the World Cup ending and the final playing out, everybody goes online, puts their messages, posts some thoughts, what they thought about the game, what they thought about the World Cup. And one thing that I came across that I was kind of disturbed by and I wanted to address was in among the people who are sharing their thoughts on the World Cup, there's Muslims obviously as well. Muslim brothers and sisters who are maybe watching the games, watch the final, and they want to express their thoughts on what they saw in the final. But I also saw a lot of Muslim messages being posted by active brothers and sisters that I was uncomfortable with. They had a little bit of a self-righteous tone, a holier-than-thou type of tone, talking about how what a horrible waste of time this was and how they were glad that this was all over, but people will probably go back to wasting their time with something else, and oh, how stupid are you people that you waste your time with this garbage. Now, I'm not disagreeing with the fact that the World Cup probably is a colossal waste of time. Nevertheless, when we look at the Quran and what the Quran says about da'wah, nasiha, advice, ud'u ila sabili rabbika bil hikmah wal maw'izati al hasana. You know, the Quran says, وَمَنْ أَحْسَنُ قَوْلًا مِمَّنْ دَعَا إِلَى اللَّهِ وَعَمِلَ صَالِحًا وَقَالَ إِنَّنِي مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. Whose words are better than the one who invites to Allah and then does righteous deeds himself and says, I am just but one from many of the Muslims. He's humble in his approach. He calls to the path of his Lord with wisdom and with a beautiful reminder. And when we look at the example of the Prophet ﷺ, he never took a self-righteous, a holier-than-thou, a speechy type of tone with people, a preachy tone with people. But the Prophet ﷺ was very gentle, was very kind, was very humble, was very kind and compassionate, and would empathize with people when dealing with them. And so I just wanted to communicate this. I was actually going to type out a long blog post about what my thoughts were on this, but I was given the suggestion by a couple of brothers, Jazakallah Abdurrahman Murphy, that why don't you just post a quick video and just put it on there, and it's a little more engaging, it's a little more real, and it's quicker to digest and easier to process for people as well. So I just wanted to put that out there that, look, people might have been wasting their time with the World Cup, and there are a lot more productive things, thousands of more productive things they could have been doing. But at the same time, when giving nasiha, the way to do it is not to get preachy, is not to get self-righteous, and not to look down and talk down to people. May Allah give us all the ability to practice everything that's been said and heard. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.